on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a discussion video on the new Dragon Ball Super movie and seeing who could be the new candidate for the new villain slash whoever who it can be. So one of my number one picks who it can be is probably, I think, is going to be Cooler. I don't know. I think I just have a sinking sense that it might be him. And one of the reasons why I do think it's going to be Cooler is because I feel like they're going to be doing like a fusion slash, or they can do like where Frieza and freaking, like, they can do like a fusion versus fusion battle where they have Gogeta. They basically have Gogeta versus like whatever the fusion of Cooler and Broly, or of Cooler and Frieza, or they can have a turncoat where Cooler turns his back on Frieza, or kills Frieza, or injures Frieza, and I can see that being a tie-in to the movie, or it being a main plot. And one of the other villains I can see is probably Cell. I don't know why Cell, because for some reason I feel like, in my opinion, I don't think they're gonna introduce someone new, because I just don't see anybody being introduced to the Dragon Ball series, because they already introduced someone new, Granola, in the manga, and they already adapted like new characters like Granola and Moral. So I really don't see them like creating a new character for this new movie. I really don't see that being the case. But it is good to think, but in my opinion, I feel like it's going to be Cell, to bring back Cell. I don't know, for some reason I think Cell, because I think Cell has all the cells of all the past fighters. I think Cell can achieve the golden form, like achieve new forms of like power from like Goku and Vegeta, and just seem like the same power of God power. I feel like Cell could be a real threat when it comes to that. And I just see Cell just being a huge ass threat. And the other one I kinda do see, and I'm really not sure if like this is if this is my I'm just pulling this right out of my ass. I'm saying probably BoJack. But BoJack, I don't know why. Right now I'm just kind of thinking of like characters, like who it could be, like legit. Like I don't see it being anybody else besides those two characters, like Cooler or Cell. Like I just really can't see it being one of them. But I really hope that it is one of these characters, because Cooler, if you guys don't know, Cooler probably makes the most sense. Cooler does make the most sense out of everybody that I've probably come in contact with. People I've talked to, they've probably said Cooler makes the most sense out of everybody, who makes the most sense out of any of the villains who to make a return to. But in my opinion, I feel like it's gonna be Cooler. I don't know. One of the things I do see Cooler doing is probably him introducing like the fifth form, or if they do go that route of Cooler having a fifth form, and showing Frieza the fifth form, and then incorporating that into Golden form, Final form, Cooler of Golden form, whatever, or even Frieza teaching Cooler the final form. Like I can see that too. But I really don't know how they're going to incorporate that. They're going to do it some way. But in my perspective of where they could go with this is that at the end of the day, we all know that Goku's going to win. Goku's going to have this normal, or Goku and Vegeta are going to have this normal day. It's like good days. It's Dragon Ball. Like, good guys have to win. But one of my opinion that I'm asking you guys is, do you think Cooler's gonna die? If they're introducing a new villain or an old villain, like, do you think this villain is going to die? In my opinion, I don't think he is. I don't think this villain. Well, I take that back. I think the villain is going to die. If not gonna die, I think the villain's gonna be escape back to space in similar ways like Broly did, and probably never be heard from again until like the villain gets stronger, and gets strong enough that it can face Goku and Vegeta. just basically get strong enough that they can face Goku and Vegeta. I can see that being a viable option of how that can be done. But I can't really say what can come next from being, what can be adapted into the film. Because one thing that I do want to see cool is I do want to see the old original Cooler Force, like the original three Cooler Force. What were they? No, that's the Ginyu Force. I forgot their names. I gotta rewatch the film. I don't remember the names. I think there's three of them. The three Cooler Force guys. When the Cooler's Revenge came out, like I loved how it was only these three guys, working for free, like Cooler, like. And one thing I've always liked it about Cooler is like, he didn't need a whole damn army to, like, he doesn't need an army to make, like, he doesn't need an army to, like, do his bidding. Like, that's what I love about him. Like, he doesn't need an army. That's what I kind of do like about Cooler, about his three friends, like his three like acquaintances, if I can say that. I do like that part. I hope they do get incorporated into like the freaking film. The three, I don't remember their names. I think one of their names were Jace. I'm not sure, but I really do hope they do get incorporated too. So one more thing I do see interesting about seeing where Broly goes into this. I'm very interested. From what I've heard from people, that Broly's gonna be in this movie. I don't know how Broly would tie into this. I could probably see like Goku and Vegeta having a hard time against Frieza, like probably having a hard time against Cooler, battling Cooler, like battling him, da 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 da. Like they both lose for some entire reason, and they have to go get help. And like they did the same thing like they did to recuperate to go get the fusion. Like they teleport away, and they go, instead of teleporting to Piccolo, they teleport to Broly, and like they say, Broly, man, I'm getting my ass kicked. Like, man, oh man, like we need your help. Like, like this guy named Cool, like boom, like, and comes back and Cool, and like they do it. And I have a feeling like Cooler, like this new form of Cooler, quote unquote, fifth form, golden form Cooler, might be like the strong, like fucking OP, like stronger than Golden Frieza. Like, look what you've done. Like it's gonna be like this, like Frieza, like what have you done? You've created like a monster, and like I feel like this, and like I feel like this. What am I about to say? Oh yeah, okay. Where basically where Frieza trains Cooler, and how to train, go into golden form, how to go into the golden form, and boom, in the midst of battle, like Cooler like pops out this new fifth form and stacks golden on top of it, and Cooler, Frieza's like, what the hell? Like, where the hell did you? What is this? Hell is this new transformation? Like, what is this new transformation? Like, what the hell is this? And like Frieza's like, what the hell is this? And like Cooler just like snap and just like blast Frieza away or injures Frieza, and like, I don't need you, arrogant little brother. Like he was like in the movie, like I could even see them doing like what they did in Cooler's Revenge, where Cooler hates Frieza, like hates the essence of having a little brother, hates Frieza, hates his fucking guts, and them doing that and incorporating how the only reason Cooler was being nice to Frieza is because he only used him to get, like, he heard of Frieza's new form, only use him to figure out how he can unlock this new form too. I could see that being like him using Frieza, and like him turning his back on Frieza right away, like him turning his back against Frieza. I could see that too, or I could see them working together and them fighting, and I can see them working together, and at the end of the battle, we get like a like a big fusion off between like we can get like Gogeta, or the fusion between Frieza and Cooler against like maybe Gogeta or Vegito, or whoever we get in the fusion. Like, we can see that in the battle. I can see that being a viable option too. Or I can even see Cell like coming back and maybe him unlocking like some like golden evolution like similar to like freaking like Frieza or like similar to Frieza or like something like a god power like with Goku unlocked or like even like a god power like with Goku unlocked. I can see that too, but I really don't know how you can incorporate Cell though. Like I'm really not sure like how the storyline would go for Cell like unless they create something like Cell's like he's been training like what he did like what Frieza did. He's been training like training like hell like ever he's been training like mind shit like what Frieza did in hell. Like he's been training like ever since, and who would even wish him back to life? Like who would even want to wish him back to life? Or you create like, or you can create like a character or slash like new character slash whoever, like who heard the revolution of Cell or who heard of Cell and heard of what Cell's done and makes him interesting like to get revenge on Goku for killing him. And I can even see that as being one of the things too. I can even see that as being one of the viable options. So pretty much, I'm not sure what this movie can be or who the villain can be, or you can get like fucking like a new villain who can introduce Cell, bring Cell back, or like say someone like an old member of the Red Ribbon Army, like who really hates Goku for what Goku did in the past, and this Red Ribbon Army like villain slash guy, like he wants to like get revenge on Goku really badly, and he resurrects Cell, and he resurrects him with using the Dragon Balls and using the Dragon Balls, and he resurrects Cell, and he tells Cell like like how I put this, he could become like a science like whoever the guy resurrects him can be is like becomes like a scientist. He's a scientist. He's paid attention to everything that Goku and Vegeta has done up to this point, mastering God power, mastering Ultra Instinct. I could see that being in him studying cells, studying like the computer programs of like giving Cell information about what happened like since he's been dead, and it being like a titles into Cell like seeing what's been going on since while he's been gone, and even catalyze him into training more, training his body the same way that Goku and Vegeta did to achieve these powers. I can see that tying into Cell being like him training like into like training, even may him getting Ultra Instinct like.